Hi everyone, it's Susan again, and this time I have a Christmas card tutorial for you. I shared my card with a group I'm in, and someone asked me, are you gonna do a tutorial? As I already taught all these techniques to my crafting group, I felt it's easy to do it, and I can show you how you can use just the picture to create something like this. So with no further ado, I'm going to take you in to do this card. I'm going to click on a new insert. So I've got a new sheet for you, and I'm going to show you how I did my card. So all I need is one single picture. I'm going to bring it in onto my workspace. And I'm going to take this picture and decide how I want it. So it's going to be like this, but I can also trim it a little bit if I wanted to. So it will be squarish on my design. It's up to you how you want to do yours. Okay, so again, I'm going to go right on the edge there and drag it in a bit. So that's going to be my picture in the middle somewhere. But now I need to pick up these colors to create my background. And it's not difficult. You've got on the color tab where your color for the line and color for the fill are. Next to them, you have a tool picker. Now, this color picker, okay, that we have, has different ways of being used. So you can pick up a single color, you can pick up the best from a square or a circle, or you can have the gradient. I love the gradient, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it. So I click on gradient. Again, gradient will give you further options, so you can have from high quality to low quality. It depends what it's going to pick up, so have an experiment with them. But personally, I like the ultra high. It picks up very nice colors, and I'm going to do it from here. So I'm going to click on here and click across my file while holding my left mouse button down till I arrive on the other side. When I'm ready, I take my shape tool and I draw a rectangle across my page. Now, when I'm ready with that, I will click on the color, picked color next or to the right of your tool picker. I'm going to click on there. And it gives me the colors that it has picked up whilst I went across my picture. Now, yes, I can keep it like that, and if I did, I'll show you, it would look quite nice as well. However, on my example, I have turned it round so that it will go horizontally across my square, my shape. How did I do that? When you're on the design or on the square with the fill you have, I went into Fill Tool at the top of my toolbar. I ensure that I am on Apply to Fill, and this time I'm going to go at the very, very edge of this line that shows in front of me, and I'm going to start turning it around to create my design. When I'm happy with where it is, I just click on my select tool again, and it will stay like so. Now, the next thing I did, I took my picture and brought it somewhere in the middle. Now, if I wanted it, the reason this happened is, imagine you're cutting hearts on paper. So you cut a red heart and you place it on the table. Then you cut a green heart and you put it on the next one. So they will go on top of each other. So the first one you cut went on the table, the next one went on top of it. That's what happens here. Anything you draw first or bring into your project first will go at the back of the next item you draw or bring in. So to sort that problem, it's very simple. On a range down here at the bottom, you have a range bring to front or bring forward one. So if I had 3 and I wanted it in between the two, then I will bring forward, and it will come forward once, but stays behind the top one. In my case, it doesn't matter which one I choose because it's going to come to the front. I've only got 2 items there. Now I'm going to pick them up. Now I call this lasso. Lasso. In America, you know, cowboys have a lasso to pick up or catch a cow, for instance. Here I can catch everything by lassoing them in. Anything that you totally encapsulate within that lasso will now be picked up. And in fact, it tells me, look, group, which I'm going to group. Sorry, I don't need to group it yet. I'm running ahead of myself in my head. So I can now say, I want them aligned. So I go to align. I say I want them centered and middle. So now those two are centered and middle together. Group them and center and middle again so that you'll get it in the center and middle of your page. So now I've got everything in perfect position. Okay. Now the next thing is I'm going to ungroup them again, take my picture, and I'm going to go on bevel under styles. So styles, and now select bevel, one of my favorite styles that there are. And I can adjust my picture how I want. So if I did a bevel there, can you see how the edge now changed? I might say I want it embossed, or I can place pillow. Can you see how it's changed? And it makes it look as if it's now embossed into my image. Now it's the turn to do my card. So I'm going to go to, without clicking on anything, I'm going to go to no bevel. I'm going to bring in some text, and I'm going to type in, before I type in, I'm going to change it to white because black is not going to be showing any much on there. So I'm going to go to a white fill, and I'm going to type Merry Christmas. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Now, the reason it already came like so, with that style, is because I had the style on. So if I take the style off, I've got only text there. But I want it changed. I've got a lovely font. I quite like it. I don't know where I bought or downloaded it free. I'm not sure, from somewhere. I can't remember. I've got so many fonts, but it's a lovely font. It's called Amazon. So I'm going to click on it, and I get my design there. I'm going to change it to, let's say, 48, or I think even a bit bigger it can stay. Let's do a 50. I might even make it a bit bigger later. And I'm going to give it a bevel as well. So I'm going to go to item in inner bevel. I'm going to come down, and I'm going to go for emboss. I'm going to go down and say 3D emboss. Well, actually, let's see, 3D emboss, sorry. I'm going to go through that one, which is I'll tell you exactly what I chose. Emboss and the 3D one, right? And I quite like that. Experiment. You don't have to do it exactly like mine. Now, the next thing is I can either start typing again, or another way of quickly, if you do a lot of changes to your font, what you do, copy your font there and paste it. Move it where you want the new one, there. And now double click in it and do Control A. Now it picks it all up, and I say from Oh, Susan, from across the miles, or from our home to yours. From our home to yours. Now the next thing is I need them all aligned. So if I pick all 3 of them there, or if I pick up everything actually, let's pick up everything, and I will align them center and distribute them. Whoa, sorry. It's because I had the background, so I undo. When it decides to undo, and I will now distribute these 3, so I don't want to pick up the background, distribute them evenly. That's it. Now I've got it, everything's in place, and I'm happy with my design. So I now carry on to do an insert or set it up, put it in from Susan, Carmel, and Henrietta, and my card will be ready to print. I hope you found some of those techniques useful. For my lovely group that I train, or I teach, we meet once every fortnight, these are all techniques that I've already taught you, so don't feel you're not going to learn something before everybody else, because I will teach you first. Please do enjoy, and if you've got any questions, please do ask. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification button, because I will be placing some more useful tips and tricks showing you how to make your own cards. Thank you. Bye-bye.